kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. Pearson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Play action. It's gone. And this one is incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And he's caught. And he's got some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. That 3rd down conversion conversion, good for 23.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
After the interception, here's Goff. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And now it's back-to-back really nice plays. Some of the offenses call them explosive plays. Pick up nice chunks of yardage, and now they're set up 1st and goal inside the 10. How'd you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? What can he dial up to flip the momentum and stop him on the next play? Maybe he decides to come with a little bit of pressure.
Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mahomes to throw once more, buying time to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown they have.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Goff going to shift him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 18-yard touchdown, Brad. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The second down and 10th in, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 7 from the 20. Play action. It's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
What are you doing? Was that even a play? What are you doing? The defense can't stop.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. First down now with that clock rolling. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Bust through the tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. 2nd and 3. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Here's Goff. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on 1st down, rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Running left to give to Pacheco. And a short gain down to about the 43. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Caught Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Khalif Raymond, 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the home. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the 2-point conversion.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Goff. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A run by Pacheco on second down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Goff going to shift him around.
2nd and 4.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of him. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
30 yards.
And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL,
and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Down the right sideline, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And we'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now they'll shift things around.
And the Lions first down.
On first and 10, Goff. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they go at the 42-yard line. They're going to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that, but wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Gerald Sneed. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly have their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they were
38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of depth.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the score and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happens. So a 2-possession game might be coming through. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach a point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a second and 2. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, McKinnon again. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Fights him off, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off play action. Here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 48.